Hello and welcome to the Media Studies Game Show. Today we will be discussing the rules for short films and our contestants are Jasveen and Amrita. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Amrita Bufel. I go to Cranford Community College and I'm 17 years old.
Hi, my name's Jasveen and I go to Cranford Community College and I'm 17 years old.
Okay, well our first question is, which rule applies to short films? A, the shorter the better, or B, the longer the better?
The shorter the better.
Correct. The shorter the better. A short film is typically between 15 seconds and 45 minutes. Keeping it short allows the audience to feel engaged throughout. Another technique that may be helpful is to start the narrative with a problem already being present. Therefore, it saves the time spent building an equilibrium point at the start of the film. For my own film, I plan to start from the point of recognition of the disruption using Todorov's narrative theory. Our next question is it necessary to include all parts of a scene in a short film? A, yes, B, no.
B, no.
Correct. Another point to Amrita, making the score 2-0. Keep the practicalities of writing in mind. Don't include unnecessary scenes where the audience will be able to tell what has happened in the narrative without showing an entire scene of the particular event occurring. For example, if there is a fight scene, instead of showing an entire fight scene between two people, there could be a close-up shot of the protagonist with a cut lip and bruised patches on his face. For my production, I wish to keep only relevant scenes within my film to keep my audience members off their seats. Okay, moving on then. What is the preferred style for a short film? A, visual expression, or B, expression through dialogue?
Visual expression.
Correct. That makes the score 2-1. Make it visual. Show, don't tell. Avoid adding too much unnecessary dialogue when a shot can connote the same message. This is the most economical way to tell a story, and it saves a lot of time for a short film. Visual backstories for the characters should be built, not said. An example of this is in Lunch Date, where a posh lady is seen polishing her cutlery before using it. For my coming-of-age short film, I aim to keep dialogue to a minimum and avoid any unnecessary talking towards anyone. Our next question is, how should problems be faced in a short film? A, expected throughout narrative, or B, head-on and unexpected?
A.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It's actually B, head-on and unexpected. The score remains 2-1. Find single moments. A narrative where the protagonist has to make a choice in order to progress and avoid the problem at hand are seen to be the most interesting, as the audience builds a relationship and wants a character to do specific things and choices. An example of this is On Time, as he is forced to make an on-demand decision in order to progress with the narrative. In my production, I am hoping to build a great deal of tension within a single moment of the film to keep the audience engaged from that point onwards, adding various soundtracks and edited lighting, etc. Alright, our next question is, should the audience be emotionally connected to the character? A, yes, B, no.
A, yes.
Correct, that makes the score 2-2. Tell a story. Avoid creating a narrative where the character's actions are unjustifiable, as it does not keep the audience interested with the rest of the film. Beware of ideas that are concept-driven or just aim to break the rules for the sake of breaking rules. Keep the audience emotionally engaged by setting a protagonist on a mission, where they are set to overcome various obstacles and possibly an antagonist in the way of the goal. I Love Sarah is a short film about a ghost town where adults turn to zombies. However, the protagonist is trying to win over the love of her crush. I wish to have a compelling storyline for my short film in order to keep my audience watching until the very last minute. Question 6 is, should short films aim to keep audiences engaged? A, no, B, yes.
B.
Correct. The score is now 3-2. Engage the reader. What is the world of the film? Do we root from the main characters? Does the world and the story of the film feel authentic? Answer all of these questions the audience members may have in their head before the film is over. The ending is crucial to the viewers, as only few movies can leave the audience in awe and feeling truly moved. I plan on ending my own production in a unique way, hopefully keeping the audience thinking about my production until after it's viewed. Our final question is, does a film which subverts stereotypes make it an unsuccessful one? A, yes, B, no.
B.
Correct. The final score is 4-2. Congratulations, Amrita. Beware of cliches. Avoid stereotypes to keep the film engaging, rather than repetitive. Keep it original and avoid existing narratives which your audience may have possibly seen. Small stories are also suitable for short films, as they can be full of interesting events. For my production, I plan to use a variety of characters, props, editing techniques, and soundtracks in order to keep the audience curious about what the film is about and who may be the specific character types, such as the antagonist, as I will be avoiding the use of various stereotypes. Tune in next week where we quiz the contestants on the conventions of coming-of-age film. Until next time, I'm your host, Gervia. Good night.